Welcome to Bruce Springsteen Guitar Lessons. Today's lesson is going to be Out on the Street from the River. Hope you enjoy the video. Hello, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that walkthrough. So now what we're going to do is go through all the individual parts. Okay, so this song's quite a fast one, about 147 BPM, and the song's in the key of A major, barring a few chords that are slightly outside the key. Okay, so let's take a look at the chords first. So what we've got is an A sus2, brilliant chord here, middle finger 2nd fret D, 3rd finger 2nd fret G. Now if you add your little finger like we're going to be doing in the riffs here, those awesome riffs, that's just standard A chord, okay? We don't normally play an A 2nd, 3rd and 4th, but it works really well in this context, okay? Then we also got another way of playing an A major for more of the strumming sections. Use your first finger to bar the D, G and the B strings, and block out the high E. Okay, cool. So your three kind of tapes a chord with an A root note. So now I'm going to do the 3 types of chord with a D root note, okay? So what we've got here, 3rd finger, 2nd fret, G, I think this is what's happening, those awesome riffs. So there's a D sus2 add 6, funny name, but really simple to play. 3rd finger, 2nd fret, G, okay, and then we've got a normal D chord. So 1st finger, 2nd fret, G, 3rd finger, 3rd fret, B, middle finger, 2nd fret, high E, strummed from the D string. Now you've also got this sections where you've got the D chord and also a different root note, which is the C sharp. Sounds a bit naff on its own, but in context it sounds really good. So that's D over C sharp. Where you just put your little finger added to the D. So that's kind of the 3 types of D kind of chord. Then you've got 3 different types of F sharp minor chord. Okay, so the first one I'm going to do F sharp minor 11. We'll be using for the riffs. Okay, 1st finger, 2nd fret, G, 3rd finger, 4th fret, D. Okay, but more of the strumming sections. You're going to drop that 3rd finger to the A, add your little finger to the D, and that's F sharp minor 11 over C sharp. In the song structure, which I'll put up on the screen now, just refer to it as an F sharp minor 11 chord. Okay, so it doesn't really matter which one you use. That one just works a bit easier for those awesome riffs. Okay, so now we've also got an F sharp minor over C sharp. Just bar the 2nd fret, G, B, and E, and then use your 3rd and the 4th fingers, just like you've done with the F sharp minor 11 over C sharp. So, lots of fancy names, but they're often just slight variations. Okay, that's the F sharp minor over C sharp. Again, we'll just refer to that F sharp minor in the song structure. Add your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the G. You've got F sharp major chord. Then we've got E major, classic chord. 1st finger, 1st fret, G, middle finger, 2nd fret, A, 3rd finger, 2nd fret, D. Okay, and then take your 1st finger off, and we've got an E minor chord, okay? 2 types of kind of B minor chord here. Standard B minor chord. Okay, you're barring the 2nd fret from the A string, 3rd finger, 4th fret, D, little finger, 4th fret, G, middle finger, 3rd fret, B. Okay, take your 1st finger off. Okay, so lots of walking bass lines in this song with the chord. So that's a B minor over A. Just play the middle 4 strings there. Okay. We've also got a C sharp chord as well, which just sounds amazing. Again, outside to keep very clever songwriting skills. Bar the 4th fret from the A string. Use your 3rd finger to bar the D, G, and B strings on the 6th fret. Cool. So that's all your chords. So what we'll do now, we'll go through that awesome intro. Which just sounds just brilliant. So you got that, it comes in on beat 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 with a snare here, and then you come in beat 1 with an A sus2 downstroke, and then what I think's happening is you're just going to hit the G, the B, and the E strings and down up. At the end of the bar, add your little finger. So it's going 1, 2, and 3, 4, down, down, up, down. Then do the same thing with a D sus2. So take the other 2 fingers off and then just go 1, 2, and 3, 4. Do the same thing where you're going to go open D string, then these 3 strings, down, up, add your little finger. Then F sharp minor 11. And then 2nd fret, D at the end of that bar. Then bar 4, you're going to do open B for 1.5 beats. 1, 2, then upstroke, 2, 0, 16th notes. And then 2nd fret G for the rest of the bar. So 1, 2, and a 3, 4. Cool. Again, this riff, it needs the other guitar in it as well. So I have tabbed out the other guitar that you can hear in the backing track in the walkthrough. So again, if you need both guitars, just you can get the tabs off jsmusicscore.co.uk either in PDF format or Guitar Pro format, as well as the backing track, or you can get them on Subscribestar, plus loads of other extras on Subscribestar, so solo tutorials. So you get on Subscribestar, you get codes sent out to your email address on the 7th of every month, which you'll be able to download from the website. It's yeah, cool. Lots of cool stuff on there. So yeah, so just to bear that in mind, it might sound a little bit, it needs something else to go along with it. So it needs the combination of both guitars and the bass and the piano and everything else. So cool. So those 4 bars again: 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and a 3, 4. Just brilliant. Okay, cool. And then the rest of the band comes in on the 2nd round. You're going to do the same thing, but slightly different ending. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2 and a 3, and then open G string at the end. So the same as before, 1, 2 and a 3, and then on beat 4 you just do the open G string, sets them up for the nice kind of the first verse, okay? And basically the outro, might as well go through the outro first, because the outro is basically you're doing the same thing but not doing that open G at the end, and you do it 6 times. You go 1, 2 and 3, 4. You do that 6 times, and the last one you're kind of you might want to do this 1, 2 and a 3, 4. So open G at the end and then end on an A sus2, which rings for 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, end on A sus2. So yeah, the intro is pretty much the same thing, but just the first 5 rounds end the last bar going, and then you're going to go the last round 1, 2 and a 3, 4. Okay, so that's the only thing that's different. Okay. So that's the intro and the outro done. So let's go for the verses. Okay, cool. So the first verse, they've got slightly different. Most of them are the same, but you're kind of slightly tinker with them slightly. So you're going to do D major. Again, he will vary up the picking quite a bit. So if you want to add or vary it up, definitely do that. If I was playing this live, I'd vary it up. This is just a nice foundation that you can use, and you can add picking or take it away. That will work throughout the whole of the song. Okay, so here you're going to go down, down, up, up, down, up. A classic rhythm we've been doing for hundreds of these videos. So 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and is the rhythm, which is 1 quarter note, 6/8 notes, and one of them's tied on the start beat 3. So 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and just doing that first 2 strumming, down, down, and then up on the B, down on the G, up on the B. That's D. And do the same thing now with the E major. I'm going up on the B, up on the G, then down on the D, up on the G, just slightly different. Then A major, same kind of thing. Okay, so A twice, downstroke, up on the B, up on the G, D, down on the D, up on the G. But yeah, if you wanted to go, that would work as well. Okay, so as long as it's in time, feel free to vary it up. Bruce will play it differently every time live, you know, in terms of the picking. You know, it won't be it will just be ad-libbing occasionally. As long as the chords are there and the rhythm and the structure's right, you can feel free to change it up. So so yes, you do D, E, then 2 bars of A. Okay, you do that twice. Okay, and then on the 3rd round you're going to do D, E, back to D, C sharp, same kind of picking as you did for the A, and then F sharp minor over C sharp, so kind of same picking as you did for the E, down, down, and then up on the B, E, up on the B, down on the G, up on the G. Then E minor, just normal strumming, down, down, up, down, up. Okay, so that's the first verse, okay? So yeah, 2 rounds of D, E, A, A. 3rd round is D, E, D, C sharp, F sharp minor, and then E minor at the end. Okay, cool, so that's the first verse, okay? So let's take a look at the 2nd verse. What you're gonna do is a D major, E major, A major twice, you do that again, and then you've got D, E, D, C sharp minor before going on to the first bridge. So it's just like a stripped down version of the first verse, okay? Now the first bridge, I love this bit. This is where the kind of organ comes in and you've got this kind of what we call musical stabs. So F sharp minor first, 1, 2, 3, 4, B minor, 2, 3, F sharp minor, 2, 3, 4, and then quaver 8th notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 on the F sharp major. So F sharp minor for half a beat, 1, 2, right at the end of the bar, do an upstroke of the B minor, and then downstroke on the next bar, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and those bridges are all the same. So first bridge, second bridge, third bridge, all the same. F sharp minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Brilliant section that. Cool, and then we go for the choruses, okay? So the chorus is what we've got, A, D, A, E twice. Again, stick to those, picking or vary it up if you want. Then you go D, D over C sharp. Pick it the same way as your D pretty much, and then B minor. Okay, so that's the end of the first chorus. And then what you're in there, you're in the break, okay? Which is the break is basically like your last round of the intro. 1, 2, and 3, 4. And then B, B, then the open B, then second fret B, pull off to the B, second fret G, then open G. Okay, so it's that open G string sets it up nicely for the verses. Cool, and then we've got third verse, which is the same as the second. Okay, and then we're going to the second bridge, same as the first. Second chorus, okay, so this is a slight extension than the first chorus. You do the A, D, A, E twice, like you did before, and the D over C sharp, then the B minor. But this time, you've also got 3 more bars at the end. You've got B minor over A, and then E major for 2 bars. So let's play the last line of the second chorus. We'll go like this, D. D over C sharp, B minor over A, and 2 bars of E. Cool, it's just really cool, like walking bass line there with the chords. And then you've got the sax solo, which has got a cool little riff in it as well. So D major, E major, then A major for 2 strums, 1, 2, and then on the end of 2 do 4th fret, then 4 on the A, 4 on the A again. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3, 4, and then you're going to go 4, 4, 2, 0, quarter notes in the next bar, second fret low E, 1, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And so basically do that second fret, this bar 5 for the sax solo, to the second fret, and then just carry on with the normal D bar for the rest of it. Then E major, normal picking bar, then A major, and the same picking thing again. For the next 2 bars, okay. And then the last 4 bars, you're going to do F sharp, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Second fret, low E, 1, 2, and then 2 more of those. Counting wise, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Then 4, 2, 0, 2, quarter notes in the next bar, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then do the bar you've just done before that, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 2, 2, 2, 4. And then the last bar, 4, 2, 0 on the A string, 4th fret and the low E. Okay, and then you go into the 4th, 3rd bridge. So let me just play the whole of that sax solo. So down, down, D, down, down, up, down, up, A major, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 2, 0, second fret low E. Go back to the normal D strumming, but start from beat 2, E major, A major, 4, 4, 4, 2, 0, and then a second 2, 2, 2, 4, 4, 2, 0, 2, 2, 2, 2, 4, 4, 2, 0, 4. Cool. And then 3rd bridge. That's very simple riff, but works really well to complement the sax solo. Okay, 3rd bridge. Again, same as before. 3rd chorus. Pretty much the same as the 2nd chorus, but you've got 4 bars at the end. Okay. So each of the choruses kind of extend on the previous one. So I think you're doing exactly the same as the 2nd chorus. And then you've got this kind of really cool little build-up bit. F sharp minor, downstrokes, 8th notes, B minor, D, E. And then you're into your outro. Cool, so that's all the parts. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Again, if you wanted to get the guitar part 2, which kind of complements it quite well, obviously get it on jsmusicscore.co.uk, head to the Bruce store, instant download to your computer, either in PDF or Guitar Pro format if you've got that program. It's very cool, inexpensive program. It's just phenomenal for practicing. And obviously all the backing tracks. Yeah, any questions about Subscribe Star or how it works, feel free to message me in the comments below or send me an email. I'm quite happy to answer any questions. If you have any issues with anything at all, let me know. Thanks again for watching and supporting the channel. Please give it a thumbs up, and any comments, let me know if you've enjoyed the video. I love this song, great song from the River. And please subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications if you haven't already. Cheers, I'll see you next time. Cheers, bye. If you'd like to get Guitar Pro files, tab PDFs, backing tracks from any of these tutorials, head over to either the Subscribe Star page or my website, jsmusicschool.co.uk. Remember to subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications. Thanks very much, see you on the next one.